Welcome back, folks. My name is Ian Kapundu, and this is WhyNotMedia, and this series is called Why Not Action. It's a beautiful day in spring. I'm so glad it's spring. Welcome to the outside of Platteview High School, and you're about to watch a great interview. Today I talked to Tyler Daly, and we had a really good conversation about his future goals, his current goals, and this is really all about him. I hope you enjoy it, and stay to the end. Thank you. Okay, welcome, folks. I'm Ian Kapundu, of course, and this is WhyNotMedia, and today I got D1 commit and high jumper Tyler Daly. Say hi to people, Tyler.
How are we doing today? What's up?
So, let's just start the conversation off. It's the senior year, bro. It's senior year. Like you're state champ last year. You've already committed. It's your last season. How does this season feel to other seasons?
I feel like this season especially has I have a lot of eyes on me this season. Like you said, being a state champion and then having to defend my title is definitely going to be a challenge for me. If I even have one bad meet, I know I'm going to have some criticism, but I'm excited. I'm looking forward. I love a good challenge, and I love the attention.
Do you you were talking about obviously the pressure on your back and you can't have a one bad meet. How does that affect you beyond sports, when you're just hanging out with your friends or you're just chilling? Do you always have that in the back of your head, or you just try and do things separate?
Track has such an impact on me, so I'm gonna be thinking about it 24/7. This meet coming up tomorrow, it's been on my mind this whole week, preparing myself, making sure I'm eating the right things, getting good sleep. So when you say if I have a bad meet, I'm obviously gonna be thinking about that all the time, and any criticism is gonna get I'm gonna think about it, but I know it's not to let it get to me. Usually people who are commenting, they're nowhere near as successful as I am with my goals, so I don't take it personally. It's just what they think, but
never. So in a sense, just you don't take advice from people who you would never get advice from.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, my 2 cents with that topic is don't take any criticism if it's not your parent or your family member or a coach, because they know what's right for you, and they're gonna guide you to the right spot. These people that comment, whether it be your friend that you're not really close to or just some random guy on the internet, they don't know what you're doing behind the scenes and all that.
And see you work.
Mm-hmm.
So we already said something about it. So when you walk into tomorrow's meet at Concordia, obviously people are gonna be looking at you. How's that gonna feel? How are you gonna treat that?
I'm just gonna take it as a regular meet. I know that there's gonna be people watching me and keeping an eye out for me and checking how I'm doing, watching the heights go up. How I like to do is I like to think I'm in my own meet and there's no one else there, just a regular practice, so to speak. So I try not to let it all get to me.
I like that, and kind of takes me into our next topic with I don't know if it's a sensitive topic for you, but earlier this year you were in a very severe car crash. Mm-hmm. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, so it was July 2nd. And I was heading home from a 7-hour shift at Funplex. I was exhausted. I was just planning to get home and really just eat some dinner with the fam. But on 72nd and I don't think it's right off of 370 though.
Yeah.
Someone ran a red light and I think their story was they were trying to beat a yellow light and just turned red right when they passed, and then there I was. And so they blindsided my left side, and I came out with no scratch, no physical or visual injuries, but after I visited the doctor and got some x-rays, they found 3 sprains along my spine. There was one on top, and then one right under the shoulder blade, and then on the tailbone end of the spine.
So looking back at it, do you think that changed you as a person and as an athlete, or?
I'll be honest, I was a little bit down in the dumps. I was in the peak of my performance. I was just about to head off to Houston for outdoor nationals for AAU, and I was projected to go pretty far up in the placings. Looking back at it, I probably would have honestly placed 5th, but I was definitely down. I didn't feel like I didn't want to do much.
Yeah.
I really just wanted to be lazy, and that definitely affected how I like was acting.
Back in that time, who do you think was like, did you have people in your corner to get you out of that down spot? Like, who was that for you?
Definitely my coaches, my parents for 100%. My coaches made sure that I was mentally okay. They would reach out to me, ask me how I'm doing. Not just my track coaches, but Coach Mack here too. He sent us some texts to me asking me how I was doing, which I love. Like that I appreciate that a lot from all of them, making sure I'm okay and checking in on me.
Yeah, it shows that it's in a way you're bigger than an athlete. You're also Tyler Daly, the person.
Exactly.
Too.
Yeah.
So like, was there like ever a moment you think like, because you talked about Houston Nationals, like, does that still linger with you, or like how do you process stuff like that now?
You know, I look at it as God has a plan for me, and this is just how He has it for me. So it's not regret, like, or any of that, like of I wish I could have done better. It was I kind of like I need to accept it and just know that there's a bigger picture for me.
Okay, so how was recovery for you, basically?
Recovery took it was a long process, I would say. I wouldn't say I was 100% till maybe December. Really, when I had my first meet indoors, I had to restart from the top, like from the bottom. I did a lot of PT, chiropractor visits. It was like every other day it would be. Practice were definitely different. I had to basically restart everything. So I had to like build off. So I had to go back to like the fundamentals of it and work on like my arch over the bar, my run through, build my speed up. And looking back at it, I think that really like I really built off that. Like it definitely helped. It made me a better jumper.
Would you say that like, even though you had that traumatic experience, it really like shaped you to be, it made you hit a new gear per se?
Yeah, I feel like it definitely changed my perspective on things. I feel like brand new. Like I feel like a new self. But like compared to last year, I think it's a whole different mindset of how I'm looking at things and just competing.
I got one small question before you. When you got back into jumping, what was like the hardest part to like really like focus back in on?
I think like what you just said there, like trying to stay focused. I would like drift off, and there were some meets at the beginning of like the indoor season where I wasn't fully locked in, and trying to get in the groove of it. Like meet day was really challenging, and trying to get back into like how I traditionally do stuff on meet day.
Well, let's talk about your bread and butter, your craft. So obviously, like, there's a lot of stuff that makes high jump very like difficult. There's a lot of techniques, you know, the curve, the takeoff, the timing, your rhythm. So how do you, when you're like, let's just start at the beginning, before you even take a jump, you're about to, you hear your name in the, what do they say? Like on deck?
Yeah, they say on deck.
Yeah, on deck. Mm-hmm. What is the first thing that like races through your mind?
I kind of just tell myself like positive things, like you're going to clear this bar, you got this, you're going to win this. Just try to get in a positive mindset. Thinking negative is the worst thing you can do on meet day. Having negative thoughts. My mom always says, if you think you can, you will. If you think you can't, you will. Either way, you're right. So just having that positive mindset and always thinking positive, you will achieve your goals.
I like that. Mm-hmm. So you recently jumped 6'10". Mm-hmm. How was that feeling?
It was unreal. If we watch the videos, you can kind of see I was running like it was a headless chicken. The emotions were there. It was unreal. It felt like a dream. I was not really expecting that out of it, especially having a triple day PR. It was insane.
I mean, yeah, I was just like, before we were setting this up, folks, how he like put the bar at 6'10" so we could see it. Like, it shocked me how like, yeah, we gotta stand like, folks, this is really tall, and he clears it really easily. So that is just impressive. Sorry, I had to point that out. Okay, so let's talk about the target on the back you were talking about. So obviously, state champ, mm-hmm. You're D1. Every meet, I would say you're probably like the best jumper there, right? Mm-hmm. So how do you How do you deal with that? Like, how do you like deal with the critics, or like, you know, like people that talk trash, or just like, how do you?
You know, a lot of people they build an ego off of it, I would say, and they don't stay humble. For me, I really want to stay humble. I don't like having an impression that I have a high ego or I'm cocky at meets. If you ever do see me at a meet, the first thing you notice is that I don't say a single word. You won't catch me talking to anyone the whole meet because I'm just trying to stay focused. I really don't like people who run their mouth. I don't think it's good for them and for their competitors.
Do you like the pressure, or do you like, how do you deal with it?
I love the pressure. I love the eyes on me. The anticipation of it is just like, is he going to clear it? Like, I just love it, and just everyone watching.
How do you think you stack up to like the rest of the state when it comes? Do you think you're the best jumper in the state?
Yeah, not the most cockiest way. Yeah. I'm definitely.
No, you gotta be. Sometimes there's being humble, there's being honest. That's the difference. My mother always told me that. There's being humble, there's being honest. So yeah. Do you ever like? Is there any meets this year that you're just excited for? Like, you can't wait for districts or state? Is that just like?
I feel like those are my districts for sure. State is going to be my favorite meet by far, and then any home meet. I think that's where I can bring the energy.
Yeah, it'd be nice to jump 7 foot in front of the crowd.
That would be, yeah.
So like, who else like around you do you think like you really like take inspiration from in your life?
You know, my brother, Trevor, I kind of like want to be an example to him and really just be a better person, just so he has someone to look up to. All our older siblings are not very like athletic. They're also in their own lives. We don't see them much. So just having someone that he can look up to is something I want to do.
Okay, since we are on the topic about your family, let's just talk about, how many siblings do you have?
I have 5 total.
And so how do you like, how's home life for you, kind of, if I can ask?
Home life right now is, with just having my younger brother Trevor home, it's feels like what you think an IMG camp would be. It's very, like, we are very dedicated to our sports, so we make sure we don't do any crazy stuff at home. We stay disciplined at home, make sure, like, if our parents tell us to do something, we're going to do it. We have a joke going on at our house where our mom's nickname is General Manager. She really makes sure that we're in check. Love her dearly. She just makes sure she does what's best for all of us.
Just want to talk about Trevor a little bit. I mean, he's coming up fast. His PR right now is 6'3". Like, when you see him jump, do you like see yourself a little bit, or like, how do you see that?
100%. I want him to be better than me by senior year. I love that he's as competitive as me. He loves what he does, like high jump, basketball. Like, I love seeing him out there compete.
So how do you like set an example for him? Like, do you just give him advice day to day, or like, because you're always around him, just like, what do you do with him?
Yeah, I kind of make sure he's not doing anything dumb. He's at the age where he can do dumb stuff, and he's kind of like getting some of that freedom built. So I make sure he's not, like, he's making the right decisions, because I don't want him to be a high school peak athlete. I want him to be more successful than me.
And talking about success, let's talk about USD. So obviously, like, it's D1, it's big school. Like, what made you lean over to USD? Like, why them?
You know, USD had such a welcoming feeling to it. Like, it felt like a home that wasn't home, you know?
Yeah.
Their head coach is also their high jump coach. He's a very intelligent guy. He knows a lot about high jump. He's just a phenomenal dude. And not just him, but also the assistant coach who also coaches pole vault. He placed 3rd in the Olympics.
Ooh,
they are very smart guys. But the team itself also very successful in the Summit League. Very great track program. They're actually building a new indoor stadium for when my sophomore year comes around. So
that'd be really great to see.
It is, yeah.
So obviously you have goals here right now, but let's just talk about the future. What are Tyler Daly's like future endeavors when he goes to college?
Definitely making my impact my freshman year. I want to have like a huge impact. I want to stand out a lot. After that, I want to be a Summit League champion for high jump, and I want to at least place in nationals, whether that be indoor and outdoor. I know there's going to be heavy competitors, especially like if you're in like the SEC or Big Ten, but I think I can manage myself to do that.
I believe so too, Tyler. With your work ethic, I think you can accomplish anything. So, this season, what numbers? What's the number? I just got to. What's the number, Tyler? What's the number you're trying to reach this season?
I am definitely trying to at least clear 7 foot outdoors. I want to hold all-state title when state comes around. And then this is kind of a reach of a goal, but for goals they should be really far to complete.
Yes.
Like that feeling when you do complete them is unreal. I want to have the Class B state title, or not state title, the like high jump
title, like you.
Yeah, I want to
all the classes.
Yeah, that were like how do I say this? Like the highest mark.
Yeah.
On state record. Yeah, it's I believe 7.1.5. You're gonna need to fact check me.
Yeah.
But I think I just need to clear 7.3, and then I'll have it all, like of all state and Class B. But that's my goal.
That would be very impressive to see.
Mm-hmm.
So, I want to talk about your legacy, because we've already mentioned you're a senior here, and inside the school, at Platteview High School, there's a Hall of Fame wall. And when was that put up? Because since he won state last year, his plaque got put on the wall. So when was that put up?
I believe that was put up in December. We kind of forgot about it, I'm gonna be honest. We took the pictures really late. We should have done it like first week of school, but with all of the crazy stuff that happens the first week, it kind of just got forgotten about. But it's up there now, so you can check it out there.
How does that feel? Like, you walk around the hallway, you walk to a trainer's room, you see your face up there.
I kind of clouded myself. It was a really funny photo of me. But it's humbling for sure. Like, I'm the only one right now. I know there's gonna be other athletes up there soon in my class, but it's a different feeling when you're the first one up there.
Yeah. So what type of legacy do you want to leave here at Platteview? Like, how do you want to be remembered in a way like even bigger than sports? I
want to be remembered as a leader, underdog, I would say. If you were to look at me at freshman year, like see that he would have been a state champion, you guys would not believe. Like I was probably 6'2", maybe 115 pounds.
Oh my.
I was really skinny. Wasn't an athlete at all. I did football, fractured my hip. Track came around, I did jump 6 foot. I think that's when I started taking it serious and gained weight and actually became an athlete.
So last thing I want to end off with, Tyler. So if everything goes perfect this season, what does that last jump look like for you at Platteview High School?
I think it's going to be having a gold state medal around my neck. I think that's what it's going to end up being. The perfect season. I
can't wait to see that too, Tyler. Mm-hmm. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, your time.
Yeah. Ooh. That felt good.
That did, yeah. I enjoyed that.
Yeah. Thank you a lot for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it very much. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share this out to your family and friends. And as for me, I'm planning to do a lot more of these as spring goes on. Expect more short films. I really like that. And yeah, WhyNotMedia is going to keep on going. So see you next time. Peace out.